Okay, can I have your videos on, please? We will begin now. Just sharing the screen. Yesterday, we started with the fifth chapter, Biological Processes 2, Reproduction, and we will continue that. We had started with two types of reproduction yesterday, the sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. We saw how reproduction, how sexual reproduction takes place. We saw reproduction in men and women, reproductive organs in man and women, and fertilization. These are the concepts that we talked about yesterday. Today, we will talk about types of fertilization. Okay. Now, fertilization is of two types. Okay. Means the process in which like the baby develops in the female organism of a species. Okay, the fertilization, it takes place in two types. The first type is internal fertilization. Internal fertilization happens when the fusion of the male sperm and female ovum take place inside the body of female animal. Okay, when the fusion of the male sperm and female egg takes place inside the body of female. Okay, that is internal fertilization. Examples of internal fertilization is man, cow, goat, dog, hen, pigeon, lizard, etc. Okay, in all of these animals, the fusion between the sperm and the egg takes place inside the female. Okay, inside the female species. So this is known as internal fertilization. Do you know that? Do you know that in some animals, in some organisms, in some animals, what happens is that this merging of the sperm and the egg takes place outside the body of the organism, outside the body of the organism. Now you'll say how outside? What happens is that yes, Hannah, any question?
No, ma'am. I by mistakenly unmuted.
Okay. So what happens is that in some organisms, in some species, the female, the male and female frog come together in water, and the female lays thousands of eggs in water. Okay. The female lays thousands of eggs in water. When it does, a jelly-like layer covers the eggs. Okay. A jelly-like layer covers these eggs and protects them from other animals. Now the frog releases its sperm in the water. The sperm swims in the water and enters the eggs that are laid in the water. Okay, now this all is happening outside the frog's body. Okay, outside the frog's body, it is happening. Or maybe outside the body of the fish, it is happening. Outside the body of the frog, it is happening, mainly frogs. Okay, so this is how. Let's give this a read. In many animals, the fertilization takes place out of the body of the female animal. External fertilization takes place in frog, fish, and other animals living in the water. The male and the female frog come together in water. There, the female lays thousands of eggs. These eggs are very soft, and a jelly-like layer covers these eggs. This jelly-like layer keeps the eggs together and protects them from other animals. As soon as the female lays eggs, the male frog releases its sperms. Their sperms swim in water with the help of their long tail. The sperm that reach the egg enter the egg and fertilize it. The rest of the sperms are ova. are either destroyed or they become food for other animals. Okay, many a times in the water, uh, the other bigger fish may eat the eggs of the other fish. Okay, so either like some sperms, they will reach the egg, okay, when the female frog lays the eggs, and the male frog will release the sperms and they'll swim in the water, and some of them will reach the egg. So those eggs will, you know, convert into a zygote. But what about the other eggs or sperms which are left? They either get destroyed or they get eaten by other marine animals, other animals living in the water. In this manner, the fertilization on frog takes place outside in the water and not inside the body of the female frog. Therefore, we call it external fertilization. Okay. And just think why fish and frog release thousands of eggs at once. Because, not all of them become fish and frog. Okay, they will release hundreds and maybe thousands of eggs at one time, but many of them are just destroyed. Okay, many of them are destroyed and they are not able to, merge. So that is there. Now, any difference, any doubt in internal and external fertilization? Any questions related to internal and external fertilization? No? Okay. Now we will talk about development of the embryo. Okay, what is an embryo? An embryo is the baby inside the mother's womb. Okay, now this developing baby at different stages, it is called by different names. Okay, at different stages, it is called by different names. Let's see what is that. First, we'll start from the beginning. As a result of fertilization, a zygote, that is a fertilized egg, is formed. Okay, this egg, um, it becomes a zygote when they merge, when the sperm and the egg merge. The first thing that the new cell is formed is known as zygote in the first stage. Okay, at the starting stage, it is known as zygote. Okay, now let's learn how this happens. A small spherical mass of cells is formed as a result of continuous division of the zygote. Okay, now see, I have talked about cell division. Cell division. What is cell division? When in our body, the cells, like for example, two cells are there. Okay. When cell division will take place, it will become four cells. Okay. When more cell division takes place, it will become eight cells. Okay, so this is cell division. Means the cells divide and multiply. Okay, the cells, they divide and multiply. Okay, that is known as cell division. Now, what happens after cell division? Okay, cells, I told you a cycle where the cells form tissues, tissues form muscles, muscles form organs, organs form organ systems, okay, and so on. So slowly, first it is only one cell. The egg is the egg is a unicellular organism, so one cell. Then fusion takes place, one cell. Then that one divides into two. Then those two divides themselves, okay, becomes more, then more, then more. So cell division. Then they multiply so much and form a tissue. Then many cells are there, they form a tissue. Then many tissues come together, they form a muscle. Many muscles come together, take a shape, become an organ. Now, many organs come together, many organs are formed inside us, they come together, okay, and take the form of organ systems. What are the organ systems? Respiratory system, circulatory system, excretory system. These are all organ systems. Okay, so organs come together, they become organ systems. Now, when like when this structure is there, okay, means some organs start to form. When some organs start to form, okay, it is known as embryo. Okay, it is known as embryo when organs start to form. I was reading somewhere, um, the at like at what weeks what starts forming in our body. Okay. I don't remember exactly, but it was there that at this time after these many weeks, the heartbeat starts to form. Like that, I was reading an article. So I'm not remembering exactly how many, but yes, after like weeks, as weeks pass, okay, heart starts forming, heartbeat starts coming, and all of that. So organs are formed. Then, so at this point where organs and tissues are being formed, okay, this point, it is known as an embryo. Okay, it is known as an embryo. These points, embryo. Then what happens? After that, slowly, hands and feet start to form. Okay, hands and feet become identifiable. So when the hands and feet become identifiable, that stage we call it fetus. The state of the embryo in which all the body parts can be identified is known as fetus. Okay, it is called fetus. The mother gives birth to the child after the complete development of the child. Now, internal fertilization takes place in hen also, but in the hen, they lay eggs, and inside the egg, the baby develops. Okay, in the hen, inside the egg, the baby develops. The development of the young ones take place outside their body, inside the eggs. Okay, so understood starts with zygote. Okay, when the fused cell, we call it zygote. Okay, then the zygote, when the organs and all starts to form, it is known as embryo. Now, when this embryo grows hands and feet, it is known as a fetus. When the fetus is developed and when the baby like is born, it is known as a child. It is called a baby. Okay, an infant. So this is the development of a baby in a mother. Now, let's talk about hens now. In the hens, the zygote continuously divides immediately after fertilization, keeps on moving down the oviduct. Now, as the zygote moves down the tube in the hen, a hard layer starts accumulating on it. Okay, a hard layer starts to collect on the zygote. When this hard layer is completely formed in the hen, it lays an egg. Okay, the hen lays an egg. Now, it takes about 3 weeks for the chick to form in the egg. It takes 3 weeks for a chick to form in the egg. Heat is essential for the development of the chick inside the egg. Heat is important. That is why the hen sit on it and give it warmth. Okay, chick is fully developed. Then the uh, egg breaks open. The hard shell of it breaks open and the chick comes out. In animals showing external fertilization, the development of the embryo takes place outside the body of the female. The embryo develops inside the protective covering of the egg after their complete development of the young one. After the complete development, the young ones hatch out of the egg. Okay, so this is how a baby develops in the egg. So any doubt in development of the embryo? Any
Um,
questions? Yes, Hannah.
ma'am, on the diagram, ma'am, of how the baby is formed, ma'am, what are the numbers, ma'am? Are those days or the steps?
Uh, the numbers, this is the top numbers. Okay. I think they are the steps only. Okay. They are the steps only. Because I don't think it is weeks. First week, second week, third week, fourth week. I don't think it is week. Or maybe it can be week also. Okay. But more likely these are steps. Okay. This is the first step, second step, third step, fourth step, fifth, sixth, okay, seventh, eighth, ninth. And I think here, here weeks also. Okay. 16 week. It looks like this. 20 to 36 weeks and 38 weeks. Okay. Maybe weeks also, but these the top part is the steps. Okay. But this diagram you don't have to prepare. This diagram doesn't come. Okay. In the exam. So this diagram you don't have to prepare this. Okay. I will tell you what are the diagrams that you should know. What are the diagrams you should know? I will tell you. Now, viviparous and oviparous animals. There are some animals which lay eggs, some animals which directly give birth to young ones. Okay, those animals which directly give birth to the young ones are called viviparous animals. Those animals which lays eggs are known as oviparous animals. Okay, the ones who directly give birth, such as human beings, cows and sheep and goats and all, they are all called viviparous animals. Those which lay eggs, such as birds and hen and all, are known as oviparous animals. We do not get the eggs of cow, goat, man, cat, and such other animals because they do not lay eggs. Their eggs remain in the body of the female and they develop to the young ones only after their complete development they give birth. Therefore, these are called viviparous animals. 5.2 is homework for you. 5.2 is homework for you. Okay. Now, development of adult from the young ones. The young ones of animals keeps on developing until they become adults. But in some animals, the young ones are quite similar to the adults. Yes, Johanna.
You were in a different page earlier.
I just finished 5.2.4. Then I gave 5.2 as homework. And now we are starting 5.2.5, Johanna. Okay. Okay. Now see. Yes. So you know that from the moment that we are born until we become adults, our development keeps taking place. Okay. And talking about like development in humans, it is majorly said that all the changes happen to us till the age of 18 years. Okay. Till the age of 18 years. What changes and development? The changes in height, okay, growth, height, development of different body parts, development of reproductive parts, development of, voice in the boys, okay, development of voice is there. So, and mental development also, okay. It keeps taking place. We identify who we are, what are our beliefs, okay, what are our morals and values we learn and develop until the age of 18 years. Okay. And it's not just that after 18 we just stop developing or growing. Not really. After 18, we can still develop and grow mentally, but most of the physical development, physical changes happen till the age of 18 years. Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes, Hannah.
Ma'am, I heard somewhere that even the other body parts stop growing at a certain age. The nose and ears keep on growing, ma'am.
The what keep on growing?
Ma'am, the nose and ears.
Nose and ears. Okay. Mm-hmm. Maybe. Maybe. I have not heard this, so can't tell. But yes, maybe. Some people, the height grows till 19 years. Some people, their height grows till 20 years also. Okay, but 18 is, average, on an average for most of the people. Okay, so that is there. But and some animals, the young ones are quite similar to the adults. But in some animals, the young ones are entirely different from the adult. Okay, frog is one animal in which the young one means when the frog is small, when the frog baby is there, it looks completely different from the adult frog. Okay, so the development of frog takes place in three stages. Okay, first is the egg, the frog egg. Okay, the second stage is tadpole. Okay, the second stage is tadpole. The third stage is frog, adult frog. Okay, so the in the tadpole stage and in the frog stage, the tadpole looks completely different from the adult frog. It just has a tail and a head. Okay, but then it grows hands and legs also, and then it becomes a frog, fully becomes a frog. Okay, then silkworms we talked about in the previous lesson. Silkworms, they also lay eggs. Okay, their egg is known as larva, and emerges out of the egg, and this larva forms pupa. Okay, the larva caterpillar forms pupa. Okay, after some time, the pupa changes into silkworm, adult silkworm. It is interesting to note that the color, structure, and behavior of every stage is very different. Okay, the colors of these and their behavior also, their structure also is very different at every stage. Okay, it means that the young ones of silkworm and frog undergo many changes and looks like the adult animals. Only after undergoing so many changes, they look like adult animals. Okay, so this type of conversion from young ones to adults is called metamorphosis. Okay, in animals, the changes or conversion from young ones to adult, passing through these different stages, is a process known as metamorphosis. Human beings also undergo many changes from childhood to youth, but we do not undergo metamorphosis. Okay, we in humans it is not called metamorphosis. In animals such as frog and silkworm, it is known as metamorphosis. Okay, now we will study about changes that takes place in children when they become not adults, when they become teenagers, okay, when they become youth, when they grow up. What are some of the changes that happen in children? The height and weight of children, they keep on increasing. Okay, the height and weight is the most common change. The intelligence and knowledge also increase. Some changes occur when the child is 11 or 12 years old, which causes an upheaval. Okay. This happens because many changes suddenly takes place in a very small period of time. Okay, upheaval, a little bit confusion, a little bit, that feeling because they are sudden and many times children are not aware that they will change in this way. Okay, they are not aware of how or why their body is changing. Okay, so this may lead to, feeling confused about oneself. This may lead to feeling of confusion and all. But then, uh, different. It is true that as we grow up, different types of changes takes place in us. We will discuss some changes that are taking place in girls when they grow up, and some changes that takes place in boys when they grow up. Okay, these changes we also call them transformative changes. For girls and boys, sudden increase in height takes place. Okay, sudden increase in height takes place. I remember my brother when he grew up, my younger brother. Within a few months, like within 2 to 3 months, suddenly all his clothes became, short. Okay, the shirts became short, the pants became tight, every clothes became short suddenly within 2 to 3 months. Okay, so that is what sudden increase in height. Sudden increase in height that happens in teenagers. Now, physical changes in girls also change in the body structure. Okay, change in the body structure. Development of breasts take place in girls, and in boys, cracking of voice. Okay, their voice develops, their voice becomes more heavier. Okay. Um, so cracking of voice, like the voice develops into a more stronger, a little bit heavier voice in boys. Girls, broadening of hips also, development of breast, broadening of hips, these changes takes place in teenage years. Boys, growth of facial hair, beard and mustache starts to occur. Okay. Slowly, facial hair, that is beard and mustache starts to occur. Growth of hair under the arms and on the pubic area, the private regions starts to take place. Okay, the growth of hair, underarms, the private areas, the hair develop. This is common in boys and girls both. The development of hair, growth of hair on the chest, on the boys, in the boys, on the chest is also common. Okay, then development of reproductive organs in both boys and girls. Okay, development of penis in boys and their reproductive organs. Onset of menstrual cycle periods starts to occur in the teenage years. Onset of discharge of semen in boys. Okay, then eruption of pimples and acne on face is a common change. Pimples and acne, we start getting pimples in the teenage years is also a common change. So these are some of the common physical changes that takes place in boys and girls during their teenage years. Okay. Any doubt in development of adult from young ones and physical changes? Any doubt in this topic? No.
Um,
Okay. Yes, Hannah.
Ma'am, do these physical changes happen only in the period of 11 to 12 years, or
No, Hannah, no. Physical changes happen anywhere between 11 to 18 years. Okay. These physical changes may take place anywhere between 11 to um 18 years. Some girls maybe 10 years also. Okay, like menstrual cycle and all, maybe 10 years, 11 year, 12 year, 14 years maybe 15 years. It is different for everyone. Okay, it is different for everybody. Some will, develop a little bit early. Some girls, acne pimples breakout happens early. Some girls a little bit later. Okay. Development of voice and boys. Some boys will develop a heavy voice at very like early. Some boys will develop it a bit later in their teenage years. So there is no set year, but anywhere between 11 to 18, these changes starts to take place. Okay. Okay. Now, mental changes. Along with the physical changes, we in our teenage year undergo mental changes as well. When the body undergoes so many changes, then there is turmoil in the thoughts as well. Okay, turmoil means our thoughts are, in a whirlwind. Okay, the boys and girls are not accustomed to this altered physical condition. Boys and girls are not, um, already adapted to this changes, and their body feels new to them. We suddenly, undergo these changes. So we may feel it all very new to us. They have a feeling of embarrassment also due to their body. Some and mostly teenagers feel this thing. Okay, embarrassment. Oh, my height is very small. Oh, my weight is very less. My weight is very more. Okay, I have this many pimples. Oh, this pimple happened. That pimple happened. Like many things we think about. Okay, and we may have embarrassment also. And but the thing is that every person is beautiful in their own way. So we shouldn't be embarrassed about how we look. Okay, our color, skin tone, height, weight. Okay, these things we should never be embarrassed about it. Okay, or never let anybody embarrass us about these things. Okay, we should know, we should be confident in our identity because when God formed us, He formed everybody beautiful. Okay, when God made us, He made every single person beautiful. So we cannot say to ourselves that I'm not good looking, I don't have, you know, height or that shape. And many like girls want that I don't have this, I don't have that. But you don't have to think about it because everybody is beautiful. So you just stay confident in how you look. Okay, we just have to always be confident in the way we look. Okay, then um, the teenagers also starts to think themselves as adults. Okay, if you have like when they grow up, they want to go out, they'll tell that they'll tell their parents, "No, we can take care of ourselves. Okay, we can take care of ourselves. We know." Parents are teaching something, they will say, "We know. Don't tell us. We know." Okay, or we can take care of ourselves. So they start getting that feeling of adults. So they try becoming adults, but it is best that we listen to our parents, okay, always, because they know what is best for us. And during the teenage years, we will have a need for independence. Okay, like we will feel that we want to take our own decisions. We want to go out on our own. We want to be with our friends on our own. Okay, don't tell us, don't stop us. But it is best for everyone, all the teenagers, to listen to their parents. Okay, and then they do not like the advice of adults. Okay, and their words pinch them. They don't like the words of adults or their advices. But they have also feeling of shyness, fear, embarrassment, dismay, hesitation, angst, confusion, and peevishness. Okay, there's some, you know, um, teenage like is said to be the age of a storm. Okay, it is said to be an age of a storm. Why? Because so many thoughts are there that we have. So many like there are changes that our body is undergoing. There are changes that we are undergoing in the mind also. Okay, so we like because we are still learning, still developing our mind and all. Okay, sometimes we will feel very high anger. Sometimes we will feel very low sadness also. Sometimes we'll feel very happy if we are feeling happy. If somebody hurt us, we will feel very, very sad. Okay, so this is all psychological during this age because not only this, not only physical, but hormonal changes also takes place in teenagers. Hormonal changes. That's what we are going to study now. There are some glands in our body, and like we discussed, these glands secrete some special chemicals known as hormones. Okay, and these hormones are those chemicals that affect many things are in our body. Okay, we have hormones that affect our mood, hormones that affect our happiness, hormones that affect our fear and anxiety. So, like, there is also a lot of hormonal changes going in us, due to which we feel this height of emotions. Okay, this all the emotions coming all at once and all. So that is because the hormonal changes that happens in this age. Now we will stop here for today. Tomorrow we will study this more deeply. Okay, we will study more about hormonal changes. Okay, and then we will study about gender determination. how uh, how or what determines if a baby will be a boy or a girl. We will study about that. What determines if a baby will be a boy or a girl. So that's it for today. 5 minutes break for you, and then we'll start with the maths class. Okay, let's begin. Videos on, please. Can I have videos on, please? Mention. Okay. Now there was a question which was a doubt for many of you. We will solve that together. That's the second question of exercise 8.6. The second question of exercise 8.6, it says that after 10% reduction in the price of rice, a person can purchase 10 kg more rice um, in rupees 1400. Find the original price of the rice and the reduced price of the rice. Okay. After 10% reduction in the price of rice, person can purchase 10 kg more in rupees 1400. Find the original price and the reduced price. Let's assume the original price to be X. Okay. Original price X. Hello, Joshua.
Hi, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Abhijaiba, videos on, please. Original price is X. Okay. And it says the 10% reduction in price of rice. 10% reduction. So reduced price will be how much? If the original price is X, reduced price will be 10% of X. Okay, means 10 upon 100. 10% means 10 upon 100. Of X means multiplied by X. Cancel 1 and 10. Okay, what we will get? X upon 10. X upon 10. Now see, original price is X, reduced price is 10% of X. So X upon 10 is 10% now. So to calculate the reduced price, what we will do? Original price minus reduced price. Okay. So X is equals to, means the assumed reduced price. I'm calculating the assumed reduced price. Okay, so what I will do? X minus X upon 10. Okay, listen to me. Please don't write anything right now. Just listen. Okay, just watch what is happening. Don't write anything. I will give you time to copy, so don't write. Just watch what is happening, what we are doing. Okay. First, I assume the original price to be X. In the question it says that after 10% reduction in the price, so reduced price will be 10% of original price. So 10% I've calculated X upon 10. Now original price minus 10%, then only I will get the assumed reduced price. So X minus X upon 10, take LCM, X on 1. 1 and 10, 10 into 1 into 1, sorry, into 10 and into 1. Okay, so what I will get? What I will get? 10x minus x upon 10. So 9x upon 10. Okay. Now I want to remove this 10 as a denominator. So can I write, because 1 0 is at the bottom, so I can write it as 0.9x, 0.9x. Yeah, I can write it as 0.9x. Now come to solving. Now see, we will find the, I will write it for you. Rice, rice purchased before reduction. Rice purchased before reduction in the price. Now see, the price that is given in the question, okay, is how much? 1400. Okay, so rice purchased before reduction in the price, 1400 divided by original price. Original price is how much? How much? X. So 1400 divided by X I will write. Okay. Then rice purchased after reduction in the price, after 10% reduce. Rice purchased after reduction. How much? 14,000, oh sorry, 1400 divided by reduced price. What is the reduced price? 0.9. Okay, so write 1400. Don't write divided by 0.9 x. Now we will calculate for original price, and the difference. One more important thing, difference is 10 rupees. Uh, Not 10 rupees, 10 kg. It is in kg. 10. It is given in the question. The question is, a person can purchase 10 kg more rice in 1400. Find the original price and the reduced price. First, we'll calculate original price. Original price. For original price, I'm going to write um, the reduced price minus the original price multiplied by reduced price minus the original price multiplied by, sorry, is equals to 10. Okay, so 1400 divided by 0.9x minus 1400 upon x equals to 10 kg, the difference. Okay, this is the equation. Now we will solve this. Okay, we will solve this. 9x, 0.9x and x, which is bigger? One second. Hmm. Now, first, let's do one thing. Let's do one thing. First, let's remove the decimal of 0.9x. Okay. So I will remove the decimal and put a zero. Okay. Because one number 9, I'll put a zero for 0.9. Okay. 0.9 decimal I want to remove. Okay. Now remember, we will not count it as 0.9x for the decimal. We count as 0.9 and x. Okay. So 0.9 decimal I'm removing. So that is why 10 I'll put in the numerator. It's going to become 14,000 upon 9x minus 1400 upon x is equals to 10. Now take the LCM. 9x and x, take the bigger one, 9x. Okay. Now 9x and 9x, so 14,000 into 1 and into 9. 14,000 into 1, 14,000 minus 1400 into 9, 12,600. Okay. Subtract. 14,000 minus 14,000 minus 12,600 will give you 1,400 upon 9x. Yeah. Okay, so it becomes, we will take this 9x to that side. And here it is in divide. When it goes to that side, it becomes multiplication. So we can write it as 1,400 is equals to 10 into 9x. 1,400 is equals to 90x. And the value of x, I will do 1,400 upon 90 is equals x. Cancel. Divide 140 by 9. You will get 15.5555 and so on, and then 6. So you can write it as 15.56 rupees. 15.56 rupees. This is up till now is step 1. Okay, up till now is step 1. Okay, so this is what we have is the original cost. Okay, original cost of rice. Yes, Joshua.
Can we get a question like this, ma'am?
Yes, Joshua, I'll give you a question like this. Okay, I will give you a question like this. Maybe for homework or in tomorrow's class. Okay, but check this out. Okay,
Ma'am?
original. Yes, Hannah.
Ma'am, is there another method?
No, Hannah. I don't think so. Like this is the method that I used and I got answer Okay, but I'll still check if there is another method. Okay, this is the method that I used and got the answer. Okay, I solved this when I saw your like difficulties in this question. I solved this. So with this like method, I was getting the answer. Okay, now see, so here the reduced price, what we assume 0.9. Okay, 0.9 we assume, no? The reduced price 0.9x. So for finding the reduced price, and see it says 0.9x. What does that mean? Means 0.9 into x. Yeah, that is the meaning of 0.9x. Our x is original price. Okay, our x is original price. Yes, here from this top, x is original price, and the reduced price says 0.9 into x. Now, x we have just calculated with this method. X we have just calculated 15.56. So reduced price will be, it will be um 0.9 into x. So 0.9 multiplied by 15.56. Okay, 0.9 multiplied by 15.56. How much you will get? You will get rupees 14 per kg. Okay, rupees 14 per kg. Reduced by original price rupees 15.56 per kg. Reduced price rupees 14 per kg. Okay, once again we will see what we did. Okay, once again we will see what we did. The original price was X. Okay, I took it as X. Then the reduced price, because the question says 10% reduction. So 10% of X I calculated and got X upon 10. Okay, then the question says that original price minus reduced price I have to do to get the um, actual reduced price. So I did X minus X upon 10. Then I got 0.9x. Okay. After that, rice purchased, I have like taken rice purchased before reduction in the price. So that is price upon quantity, 1400 upon the, not quantity, original price. Okay. 1400 divided by original price and rice purchased after reduction. We will take the price after reduction. Original amount divided by the price. We calculate 0.9x. That is after reduction. Then I will, from 1400 by 0.9x, I will subtract 1400 by x. Okay. And the difference is 10 kg. The question says, okay, 10 kg. So is equals to 10 kg. So I found this equation. I found this equation for original price to find x. 1400 upon 0.9x minus 1400 upon x is equals to 100. Now it was 0.9x, so I wanted to remove the point of 0.9. So to remove the point, I've added 10 in the denominator and it became 14,000. So 14,000 upon 9x minus 1400 upon x is equals to 10. We took we taken LCM. LCM we took. Then this 14,000 came as it is. This x I've multiplied with this 9. Okay. So the numerator 1400 into 9 I did. So I got 12,600. Then I subtracted 14,000 from 12,600 from 14,000. We got 1,400 upon 9x equals 10. So this 9x I have to take to that side. So right now it is in division. This is division. When you take it to the opposite side of the equal to, it will become multiplication. If it is multiplication here, when you take it to the other side, it becomes division. If it is on the right side, it is plus. Then you take it to the left side, it becomes minus. Okay, so sign changes, like opposite sign happens when you transfer it to the other side. So 9x was divided here. We transferred it to the other side, became multiplied by 9x. So 10 into 9, 90. 90x equals 1400. So x equals 1400 divided by 90. I divided this and I got 15.56 original cost, and then reduced price, multiply original cost with 0.9 and you will get the reduced price. Okay, this is the question. This is the question. One question like this I will give you for homework. Okay, one question like this I will give you for homework. And there are like Hannah's like only this question was not there. The rest of the questions also will quickly solve together. Okay. Do you want to write this or have you all written it?
Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Then, ma'am.
Okay. One second. The next question. In the third question,
Ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am.
I think my network broke. Okay, now say Hannah, what is it?
Ma'am, is I already did this question, ma'am. So should I do it again?
No, Hannah, you don't have to do it again. Okay, you don't have to do it again.
Ma'am, is this first, ma'am?
Um, no, Rashwa, this I will solve with you, okay? If you obtain 212 marks, you have to calculate the percent marks that Sophia has obtained. Okay, percent marks that Sophia has obtained. First, we will calculate 34, right? So first we'll calculate the total marks. Who's going to tell me how to calculate the total marks? Total marks.
Ma'am, take total marks as X.
Okay, take total marks as X. So it will become 34% of X. Okay, so I can write it as 34 upon 100 into X is equals to 212. Okay. Oh, sorry, 21204. This is 204. Okay, now what we will do? Now, X I will take to that side and or 34 upon 100 I can take to that side and reciprocal will happen. Okay, so X is equals to 204 into 100 upon 34. Okay, now we can cancel this. We can cancel this. 1 0 2 2 1s are 2 7s are 14. Okay, 17 table I can cancel this. How much you will get? 600. Okay, then so this is total 600. Okay, now percent marks of Sophia I'll calculate.
Ma'am,
Yes, Joshua.
I think I got the answer, ma'am.
Okay, Joshua, what is the answer?
To find the marks, it's 600, ma'am.
Yes.
And the
Did you
total
got? Yes, total percent.
is 35.33.
Yes, Joshua, that's correct. Okay, that's correct. So 212, that is her marks, divided by the total, multiplied by 100. Cancel. 212 by 6 we will do. Okay, first we can cancel it. 212 can be divided with 2. 106. 2 3s are 6. So you will divide it as 10653. 3 ones are. Okay, it will not be cancelled. Divide only I have to do. 10653, 35.33%. 35.33%.
Ma'am,
Yes,
ma'am, is it
Hannah.
okay if I give the answer in mixed fraction, ma'am?
Yes. Mixed fraction is fine. Mixed fraction is fine. Or percent decimal is also fine. You can give the answer in mixed fraction. You can give the answer in decimal. Both are fine. Okay. Okay, so we are done with question 1. Question 2, question 3, question 4, and any question for exercise 8.6 you can ask now. Question 4 and 5 of exercise 8.6. Any doubts in that? Any question? 4 or 5?
No, ma'am.
Okay. A man purchased oranges at the rate of 72 per dozen. First, you have to calculate the price of one orange. Okay. Then, on the basis of 100 per 100, you have to calculate it the profit of 8. So it will be the formula will be 100 plus profit upon 100 multiplied by the cost. Okay, 72. So it will be 108 by 100 into 72, and that way you will get the price of the oranges. Okay, for the fifth question, Ali sold a car to Ahmed for 2,50,000. Ahmed spent 50,000 on its repair as overhead charges. Okay, this is overhead charges. First, you have to add the overhead charges to 2,50,000. Okay, and then you have to find out the selling price. the same method. Okay, using the same method, what you will do? You will find it as 100 plus 8, okay, 108 upon 100 into 3 lakh to find the selling price. All right, try these out today. I haven't received your homeworks. Only Hannah's I got 8.6 homeworks. I have not received yet. So check out question 4 and 5 of 8.6 and do it and send me. Okay, questions 4 and 5 of 8.6. Tomorrow, one question is there. Okay, that we will do. Problem based on the problem. Like it's a problem question, and then one question, same type of question I will give you to solve. Okay, then Friday is your exam. And Monday next week, we will start with discounts, market price, and discounts. Okay, market price and discounts we will start with on Monday. Okay, that's all for you. And see you then. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Ma'am.
Bye.